Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Denise and today I'm going to be doing a first impression on the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Face Primer. I just got this primer last week for my birthday. My sister-in-law actually got it for me as a gift. I've been wanting to try this out because you guys know I love the brand Too Faced. I did just try out a primer a couple days ago from Milk Makeup and I loved it. But before discovering that gem, I've always used the Too Faced Hangover X primer. I love that primer. I've been using that primer since I was like in high school. And honestly, I just like how hydrating and moisturizing it is. But since they came out with this new Peachy line, I wanted to try it out. It says here, the first step to prep for a flawless makeup application. This do-it-all primer helps smooth the look of your skin and keep your complexion looking fresh as a peach. It says here, it smells like a juicy peach. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. I see that it has like a little pump. So you have to pump the product out. It's brand new. Here we go. It does smell like a peach. It smells like a peach sorbet. And this is the consistency of it. It feels like a moisturizer. Let's go ahead and try that out. I have my skin is clean and moisturized. I wasn't gonna put on any product, but I was like, no, because I always do my skincare routine. So if I'm gonna be wearing makeup, I want to try the primer with my skincare because like we are not skipping out on skincare, okay? But yeah. It smells super good, feels super fresh. It feels like a moisturizer, honestly. My skin was already pretty glowy before I put on the primer, but definitely gives it some hydration. So I think this is great if you have very dry skin or dehydrated skin. I have oily skin, but I like to make sure that if I am going to be wearing makeup, I like to set it with setting powder, and that does tend to make my skin look a little drier. Sometimes my skin is dehydrated, so yeah. It doesn't have any color. It feels very lightweight, but emollient. I'm going with my Too Faced Hangover X primer. You guys know I love that primer. I mean, not primer, my foundation. I'm gonna put in a pump of that. Let's see how it applies after using that primer. It absorbed pretty quickly. It doesn't just like sit on your skin. It definitely feels like it's infused into my skin. So go ahead and go from there. The finish of this foundation is usually like a natural matte finish, but with this primer, it definitely helped kind of give it like a dewy look, which is good for me because I like to look dewy and glowy. This primer is not sticky or tacky at all. It's very much hydrating and it helps my skin look really hydrated under. See how my skin looks nice and glowy. The primer underneath the foundation, I really like it. It's kind of how my skin looks with the Too Faced Hangover X primer. So it's very similar, but it does smell so good. I do enjoy this sensory, delightful feeling of the peachiness. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my makeup and then I'll come back. Wait, actually, if you see, like the texture of my skin looks amazing. So I actually love it. It's very dewy, very glass skin. Like I said, this foundation is usually more of a natural matte finish. With this primer, it definitely does help make it more like dewy, more hydrating, more plump. Even my pores, you guys, I don't like putting foundation on my nose because my pores are very like prominent, but like my pores look good, like really good. This is my actual skin. I love it. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so I went ahead and set my face with powder. I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Micro Setting Powder, and it help give it a natural finish. Literally, it looks like I'm not even wearing foundation. I love how this looks. No creasing. Yeah, that definitely gave my skin a very smooth canvas. I really like how my foundation's looking. Very natural, very like, this could be like an everyday makeup type of like product that I can use because it's not giving like studio makeup, it's giving natural daily makeup. So I actually really like it so far. Okay guys, so I just finished doing the rest of my makeup. I was gonna do a very natural look, but I ended up just adding more and more and more, and I was like, all right, this is what we're going with today. This is how the foundation looks with the primer underneath. Of course, my face was already like hydrated with my regular skincare routine before I put the primer, but with this primer, it definitely helped retain that moisture. Because usually like by the time I apply my setting powder, like everything just kind of like evaporates, but this kind of helped keep it nice and emollient, and like it just helped retain hydration. I could literally wear this as a hand cream. It smells so good. Like I feel like I'm eating a sorbet when I smell it. I feel like I'm actually physically eating the product. But yeah, I love that my like skin smells fruity and it doesn't feel like an overpowering fragrance, by the way. It's very soft and subtle, but it just smells so fresh and delicious. I do feel like this is very lightweight. It's moisturizing, but it's a very lightweight feeling. I actually don't even feel like I'm wearing foundation right now. I actually don't even feel like I'm wearing a full face of makeup right now. Like I don't feel like I'm wearing, I did about a layer to a layer and a half of foundation. I put on concealer, I use setting powder, and I don't feel like I'm wearing face makeup at all. And the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, it's not the lightest foundation. Like it doesn't feel super heavy, but it's not too light. But I feel like this primer kind of helped give it like a lightweight effect on my skin. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. Yeah, so far I really like the natural dewy finish. I definitely feel like this like converted my foundation into like a lightweight foundation without affecting the coverage. As I've mentioned before, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation is more of a medium coverage. It definitely doesn't compromise the coverage of it, but I don't think I can like keep building it up to make it a full coverage with this primer underneath, just because I feel like this primer keeps my foundation feeling very lightweight, which I do appreciate that if I'm gonna be using it like on a daily basis as a daytime foundation. I think this is a really good primer to use, and it's just so delicious to use because it just smells so good without it being overwhelming or overpowering. And I also have pretty sensitive skin too, so things that are like heavily fragranced, my skin doesn't always agree with it, you know, obviously with like a layer of skincare before I even like put this on. I think this is very good, not irritating despite the fragrance that it has. Overall, I had a really good experience with this. It feels good, my makeup feels good, my makeup looks good. Yeah, you see that glow. You can see your reflection in my skin right now. Other than that, guys, I think that'll do it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.